What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Avi, and I make videos that have to do about Santa Barbara and Santa Barbara real estate. Today, I wanted to take you along to tour a couple really cool properties that just hit the market and talk about the state of the market. I'm not here with Joe, unfortunately. Normally we're tag teaming these videos, and on his channel we just recorded a great new drive along. He's releasing drive alongs of high-end listings every week, but today it's just gonna be me. And I thought while I drive around, I'd tell you guys a little bit about what's going on in the real estate market, not just by using stats, which I do love, but using real life examples of what's happening with our clients. I want to talk about recently, we sold a really beautiful property in Montecito. The Montecito market has stayed really competitive, and while other parts of the market have seen a little bit of a decline, Montecito continues to hold really strong. The average price point for a house in Montecito these days is pretty close to $5 million. And the crazy thing is, before COVID, it was about half that. So property prices have about doubled. They were about 2.5 for the average sale price in Montecito before the COVID market boomed, and now it's at close to 5. It's at almost 4.8. One of our clients scored an incredible deal in Montecito. The house at one point was under contract for $13 million, and we closed for right under 10.6. We had a nice credit as well after the inspections. And the thing about this house was it was a little bit higher up, and it wasn't a classic Montecito style. It was totally turnkey, totally move-in ready, but kind of like Santa Fe style. And I thought that was very interesting, where even though the Montecito market is so strong overall, the property had been under contract for $13 million just back in March. We closed in September. And so the truth is, if you're looking for a high-end property in Montecito, not everything is going to be extremely competitive. The right properties oftentimes have a good bit of wiggle room. And yes, there are still people transacting things. I saw one that was on the same street as my clients go under contract in 7 days for a $9 million listing. That's pretty quick to go under contract in 7 days. Average days on market for the ultra high end is usually north of 75 to 90 days on market. But it's all just very situational. So my clients are super stoked. They scored. They had a big chunk of negotiating off the list price, of the original list price, which originally I think it was listed at $16 million. And then we also got credits in escrow. And then on the flip side, one of the price points in town that I've seen has been very, oftentimes fickle, is the entry level price point. And that's because people are getting a loan. People have to borrow money at high interest rates. And even though interest rates have come down to, in the low sixes, we're seeing some people at like 6.25, maybe a little bit below that. I haven't personally had a client get under 6 yet, but I bet that could be coming. We had a property where it was a total fixture in Goleta, single family home, 7,500 square foot lot. And our clients knew that, they didn't have the time, energy, and effort to really spruce this house up, to do projects, to do things that they needed to do. The kitchen needed a lot of work. Obviously, deep cleaning and staging, it wasn't really even an option. So instead of saying, we're going to dictate where the market lands and shoot this kind of, higher price, we decided to price it very aggressively. We priced it right under $1 million. And what that allowed us to do was we got 4 offers in one weekend of open houses. Property was lived in, their grandma was there as well, so it was kind of a difficult one to show. It wasn't one that's very easy to show. And so what we were able to do is get 4 offers, and the thing is, one offer came in with the best price, but another offer came in with the best terms, with no inspections. That means no renegotiation period, basically, really clean terms. And what we were able to do, because that offer, our property was listed at such a good price, we were able to counter the offer that had the best price to match it with the offer that had the best terms. So we were able to get the best terms and the best price for our clients. That one's going to close next week. It's going over the list price, 4 offers, 1 weekend. And that just kind of goes to show where if you price the property aggressively, oftentimes you get to be the one dictating what's going to happen, both with price and with terms. Our clients are super stoked on that. And we're not seeing properties get 4 offers oftentimes, but this one was really ripe for it. We had a really great strategy. We had a great, marketing launch, and basically said we're only allowing people to see it Friday, Saturday, Sunday. All offers were going to be due by Tuesday morning. So we gave enough people to look at it. And the thing is, the first offer that came in was under the list price. So oftentimes, when it's a competitive market like this, or competitive price point, you're going to want to be patient. You're going to want to say, hey, just because we get the first offer doesn't mean it's the best offer. If we're very transparent with everyone that's looking at the house, saying here is when our offers are going to be due, and here is, all the info that we have on the house. We had a preliminary title report. We didn't have an inspection for this one, but oftentimes we do. And we're just very open and transparent, saying if you're interested, get us our offers before this date and time. We're going to review them all. We're going to get back to you at, is our 24-hour review period. And it was able to work out really well for our clients, and they're really stoked that they didn't just take the first offer, that we waited and looked at all the different options, and then we're able to negotiate on their behalf to get the best price and the best terms. The property that we're going to go see right now is listed at $7.5 million. What's up? Saying hi to some other agent friends. And this one is right downtown. This one looks really cool. It's historic. It is really close to Alameda Park, Alice Cake Park, right in the mix of all the great, beautiful parks and amenities that we have living in downtown. I live about a 10-minute walk from here, just on Garden Street. And this one, I believe, has been very well. It looks like it's been renovated. We're going to go see in the video, but I don't know, $7.5 million to live at a historic place downtown. That's definitely the upper echelon of the price points down here. $7.5 million, you could oftentimes have a big estate in Montecito. You could be in Hope Ranch at that price point. You could be on, there's a big turnkey kind of stunning compounds on the Riviera at that price point. So we're going to see if this one justifies the price. Let's go check it out. So guys, we're right downtown, across from, it looks like, the Christian Science Church. I haven't been in there, but this looks like a really massive lot. I wonder if it was at one point mixed use, or if it's always been single family. Looks like there's parking for, feels like commercial. Okay, so maybe it's not as updated as the photos make it look. This must be some type of mixed use setup, and we're gonna get the full scoop from the listing agents. Beautiful big tree. What kind of tree is that? Let me know in the comments if you know the tree. Stunning big palm tree. I like the cool sculpture. Wow, so this is definitely some type of mixed use building. It looked like there was a kitchen, like a primary residence, but let's go check it out, what's inside. Oh. What? It's like a big ballroom. Ceilings are huge. Wonder if we could bring these wood floors back to life. Wonder what this was used for. Was it like a school? I'm gonna ask the agents what it was. Other sink over there. Wow. A lot going on. Fireplace there. Bathrooms. This is kind of the general living, hangout area, a nice fireplace, and another kitchen. What we learned is this was the art institution, and it was also a residence donated by a well-known Santa Barbara family, the McCormick family. So people used to live here, and they would probably have workshops and art exhibits. Oh, look at this study. This is my favorite room. Whoa. This is amazing. Look at those built-ins. Epic fireplace.
And it could be, the Museum of Art owns it, so it could.
It's owned by the Museum of Art.
CUP, probably not. So we're thinking maybe a multi.
The grounds are huge. Epic. I think there is even, so the downstairs they said is not habitable yet, but it could be made to be so. And they also said that this could either be turned into big multi-unit apartments potentially, or if someone wanted to turn it into a single residence. Obviously more like a family compound, but they certainly could. A little spooky down here. Looks like it's all just storage for the art. Staff break room. Lots of knickknacks, all the systems down here. Kind of cool, they painted the HVAC purple. Let's go back upstairs. Love the floors. In good shape for being pretty old. Take a look at the year built. My guess is built between maybe 20s and 30s. Obviously they probably added on to it, renovated it, but here in bits. Some stuff not so renovated. Wow. What would you guys do with this place if you were to buy it? Let me know in the comments below. Got snacks and drinks. And they said there's an upstairs somewhere. Let's see if we can find it. So that is that. Not a residence, but actually owned by the art museum as a center for art and a center for people to probably stay at back in the day. But man, you could just walk out your door, walk basically 3 or 4 blocks and you're on State Street with all of the shopping and everything good to do right there in prime downtown Santa Barbara. It's got a lot of privacy too. I like the hedges. So let me know in the comments if you would live here or pay $7.5 million for this one. So we are in San Roque. Look at that house going super purple. It's like the, what is it? That dude from McDonald's, the special shake. Oh, sprinklers are on. And we're here to check this one out. That's Alomar. That street's a little bit noisier, but you're still a good little ways off the street. These were built usually in the 40s and 50s. Classic California cottage style. Got tile roof, nice brick pavers. Original floors and a cool door. It's very Spanish style, classic. Ooh, what a vibe. Love the hardwoods.
Tis I. I know you, Amy. I know you more from online stuff than I do from in person.
Oh, you see my Facebook page.
I think that's what it is, right? I think that's what it is.
I post all kinds of, I don't use.
They got the real wood fire burning. Love that. Let's check out the rooms. Kids room set up. Purple, cute. Guest bedroom. The rooms are a little bit smaller as they are built back before people had as much stuff. Ooh, I like this bathroom remodel. That's really nice.
No, that's not like you. I like your clothes. Oh, your sprinklers are on, by the way.
Lots of natural light. And nice skylight set up right here. Very nice. Hi there. Nice kitchen. Looks like it's been newly remodeled. I like that stone finish. This might be a quartz, but it looks like stone. Oh wow. So this is where your garage is at. Big backyard. Nice that you have a lot of parking off the street. If you were to have a party or have guests over, sometimes the street parking in San Roque can get a little bit tight. Oh, nice. You got their washer dryer out here, save space from the inside. Very cute, very cool. barbecue set up here. Nice landscaping, some natural kind of tall grass, some dry scape here. This house just looks like it's been really well maintained. Man, having this much parking is really nice. Not a lot of the houses have that. I'm gonna walk back to the street. They got a little, I think that's a lemon tree. Could be limes, I think it's lemons. And this is a great family-friendly neighborhood. I bet the trick-or-treating is gonna be really fun here as we're almost approaching Halloween. And that is that. So that was 3020 Puesta del Sol. That one is priced at 2.8 million, just hit the market as well. Really clean, great area, move-in ready, but has some charm. I really liked how they had the wood fireplace going. I'm gonna drive to my next showing in Goleta, but until we get there, I wanted to talk about another situation with clients where we were able to get an amazing deal on the Mesa. It was a 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath condo, priced at $1,050,000 originally. Sorry, not $1,050,000, $850,000. And we wrote an offer pretty early on at $830,000. I always tell my clients to, you never know what a seller will think of an offer that's a little bit lower, but write the number you feel good about. And if someone else comes in and outbids you, then it just wasn't meant to be. And these sellers, they thought they were going to get more activity immediately. I think they counted us, offering us $845,000, a slight $5,000 discount. And my clients kind of held firm, and I told them, you got to offer what you feel like it's worth, and if it's $845 is too much in your opinion, then let's just hold where we're at and see what happens. If other offers come in and they take it, so be it. If not, maybe they'll come back to us. And that's exactly what they did. They came back to us after another 7 or 10 days. There weren't any other offers on the table, and we got back to negotiating, and we ended up putting it under contract for $835,000. And this is walking distance from Lazy Acres, A+ neighborhood, amazing location on the Mesa. My clients, they're friends of mine from UC Santa Barbara. They've always wanted to move back to Santa Barbara. They're going to rent it out for a little while as they're finishing up things in New York, potentially, and then move back to it, or they'll have flexibility with it. We were able to get another almost $2,300 off from our inspections in the negotiations there. And I mean, this is one of those properties where most times condos even never sell in the Mesa under $1 million. Plus, you'd think one price like this would get hammered with offers. You wouldn't be able to negotiate both on the primary price and in escrow. But you just never know. This market is kind of finicky, and properties, if they miss the mark on their staging, their presentation, their pricing, there's oftentimes opportunity. So they're able to get a good rate, even though it's an investment home purchase. We got them, I think, it's 6.5% interest rate, which for, not for a primary, that's really good, honestly, better than what we've seen in many months. And we locked it down, got a, multiple credit, like I said, great terms, and it was just a unique one. And it just goes to show, every property, you just never know. And so that's why I wanted to talk about not just the stats, but real life anecdotes, everything from, that beautiful multi-million-dollar estate that we sold in Montecito, we got a discount on. We had that fixer in Goleta, we represented the sellers, got 4 offers, and it went over. And then on the buy side, that 2-bedroom condo in the Mesa, we were able to have some great negotiations. So, the stats say one thing. The stats say that, the median sales price is down. The average sales price is pretty level. Montecito is, the only market that's really seen any appreciation, it feels like, this year. But every property type is different. If you price something right and have a proper marketing strategy and, expose it to a lot of people, you can still get multiple offers. And even something that seems like it would go immediately, there's oftentimes opportunity in this market. Who knows how long that will stay. If interest rates get back into the 5s, I could see things starting to pick up again for sure, but it's hard to tell. We just don't have any new inventory in Santa Barbara, and other markets are really stagnant, are the ones that have overbuilt. So let me know what you guys think about those 2 houses I showed you. We have $7.5 million former education center, crazy property right downtown, super unique, first time on the market in 85 years. And then a really classic San Roque 3-bedroom, 2-bath, beautifully redone, nice tile work, nice natural light. I think that one could go pretty quickly. The $7.5 million one, I could see that one sitting for a little while, just because whoever invests in it is going to have to put a lot more money beyond the $7.5 million price tag to whether either they want to redevelop it, whether they want to, you know, turn it into apartments, or whether they want to, I don't know, completely reconfigure it, because it's just a massive footprint. But thank you guys so much for tuning into this week's video. New videos come out for me every Friday afternoon. We have Joe's channel putting out videos every Saturday. We got the podcast. We got the Facebook group. We have an email newsletter that I'll also make sure, if you want to join that, you can let us know. Some people have been leaving us 5-star reviews on our Santa Barbara group Google page. That means the world to us. That helps us reach more amazing people. We love hearing from you guys. We try to respond to every comment if we can. We just love interacting with you guys from YouTube and continuing to build this amazing community of people from all over the world. I had someone from Perth, Australia comment today saying what's up from Perth. So big shout out to people all around the world tuning in, checking out Santa Barbara. Whether you want to buy a house here someday, whether you just like looking at these drive-along tours and seeing the cool properties we get to check out, we love making these videos for you guys. Next week, I'll definitely have Joe back on. So it was just me this time. If you enjoyed the video, I so appreciate it. Let me know in the comments. Throw us a like. Make sure to subscribe. And until next time, make it a great day. Avi Becker, the Santa Barbara Group, signing off. Peace.